guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Married at First Sight, season 17, episode 22, called Doubts, Dilemmas, and Drag. So we are 14 days after decision day. Okay, we're going to keep on going. About to be half a month after decision day. So Chloe and Emily, they take a walk at the park, sit down and talk about the relationships. Ain't nothing new that we don't already know. We then move on to Claire. She's doing like a video diary letting us know that, it's Cameron's birthday and she hasn't spoken to him since the whole fiasco, I guess the day after decision day. And, she's been trying to text him. He hasn't been responding. She did send him a happy birthday message. He has not yet responded to her for that. And, it just really shows that, he doesn't care about her and the relationship is over in all forms. And she's just going to focus on herself and her healing. First off, ma'am, what healing you talking about? Okay, if anything, he's the one who got to heal, physically and figuratively, literally and figuratively. What is your healing? Because you was the one who didn't want him from jump. So I don't know what healing you talking about. He doesn't care about you. Well, it don't really seem like you care about him either. It seems like you're just trying to make it seem like you care about him to make yourself look good for the optics, per Becca's words. But, I ain't really believing that you really caring about homeboy, because if you really did, I feel like things would have went better than how they did, because from what he's saying, you was trying to silence him. So like I said, I feel like you be having a facade to us on camera, but behind closed doors, you low-key a Brandon, bro. The low-key. In Austin. So whatever, she needs healing. I'm not going to say if someone needs healing or not. They know their lives better than me. But just from what I'm seeing on TV, what the producers done showed us, I'm not really seeing where you need the healing from, ma'am. But, to each your own, Cameron just don't want to talk to you, okay? So just let bygones be bygones. Focus on yourself. Moving on, we get to Becca. She in distress. She's depressed, okay? She's still missing Austin. I'm trying to figure out why. Like, why are you missing someone who didn't even want you sexually or in multiple forms? You know what I'm saying? So she FaceTimes her mom to talk, supposedly, apparently she's having second thoughts about, being separated from Austin. And thinking that maybe she gave up too quick, maybe her standards are too high, and questions if, she can ever find an honest guy. Becca, mind you, she's crying throughout this whole thing. I ain't gonna lie, I was annoyed because I'm just like, first off, why are you still crying, bro? Like, I understand what's with these women on here, specifically Becca and Lauren, like, y'all crying over ain't shit, man. Like, I really am tired of females crying over ain't shit, man. Austin seems like a cool guy, but clearly he's not that cool, because if he was cool, he would have been honest with you from jump that he wasn't really feeling you like that. Second off, Becca, I know you're not questioning your self-worth because of Austin. I know you're not questioning your self-worth talking about maybe you gave up too quick. Ma'am, you didn't give up quick enough. By month 1, if you wasn't trying to touch me and I've been doing everything to try to encourage you to touch me, that tells me all I need to know. Second off, you said maybe your standard is too high. No, it's too low. No, it's the opposite, Becca. It's too low. Because you're a phenomenal woman. Everybody else knows you're a phenomenal woman. Everybody's interesting in their own way. You also are interesting in your own way. That doesn't mean you're not lovable. That doesn't mean you don't deserve the best you can get. Like, Becca, please, your standards are too high. So your standards are too high for wanting your husband to touch you? And he hasn't after 2 months and you're still willing to stay in the relationship? That's too high of standards? That doesn't make sense to me. That's too low of standards, okay? Because homeboy told you he didn't say it verbally, but he told you through his actions he wasn't feeling you. And you still stayed and you still stuck beside him talking about now you still missing him? Why? There has to be another reason that we haven't seen on camera of why you still want to stick beside this man after he done, like, you're still considering sticking beside someone who was having, an affair with a producer, allegedly. Like, I just don't understand. And then lastly, you question if you could be or find an honest guy. You can. Especially after this, after seeing this, I'm sure there's a guy who's watching this like, oh, I could treat Becca way better than Austin ever could. So, Becca, I'm going to need you to pick yourself up, stand up, hold your chin up. I was gonna say put your crown on, but I feel like you already had the crown on. Straighten up your crown, walk out, and do you. Don't be crying over Austin, because Austin trying to do, damage control right now, and I ain't buying it. So, like I said, she crying, talking about, there's probably someone better for Austin than her, and she just wants him to be happy. So the mom tells her that, they have a lot of differences and she deserves all she wants and more. Becca, I just, you and Lauren, both y'all, like, I need y'all to sit up straight. Y'all need to, like, pick yourself up. Look at yourself in the mirror. Realize you that bitch. Okay? That's what a lot of people need to do. A lot of people need to realize I'm that bitch, and I'm not going to let nobody like a Austin or Orion have me questioning my self-worth. What they got going for them? Orion, he just wanted to get out the relationship. Now he wanted trying to fix things up. Too late. And then with Austin, you effed up that, and you trying to do damage control, making yourself look all sad and stuff. But it's just like, bruh, you didn't even want the girl sexually or nothing. So like, I'm not. We're not about to play this game. Like, you in distress too, and you in depression because you and Becca not talking, knowing good well and hell you probably still texting producer girl at night. So I don't want to hear it. We didn't get to 15 days after decision day. Lauren and her friend, they go to the nail salon. They talk about her and Orion meeting up, but she ain't trying to be nothing else. She sent him a text in regards to that, and she's back to dating, and she went on 2 dates. Okay, cool. Speaking of Orion, him and Brennan go do some home improvement at Brennan's house, and they sit down and talk, and he's telling Brennan about how he's dealing with his rejection from Lauren. Yeah. Just like how she had to deal with your rejection, crying and about to drop on the floor for your ass and stuff. I can't reject, well, the karma's a bitch. I mean, that's not even really karma. It's really just like, I have no feelings of you getting rejected, Orion. I have no feelings whatsoever. Sucks to suck. We then get to Michael and Austin. They meeting up at the boxing gym, the place where people go box at. There's an official word for it. I don't remember the word. I didn't even remember when I was writing it down on here. So they boxing a little bit, to showcase that they're doing something other than talking, because that's really what these reality shows is all about, just sitting and talking. So after they do a little activity, they sit down to talk about the relationships, and Austin tells Brennan, and also tells us that him and Becca aren't on, they aren't on talking terms. They haven't talked since they broke things off, and he wants to make amends. Yeah. Make amends, like, to be friends after this. Make amends, like, to apologize for stringing her along to the point where this girl's questioning her self-worth because of your ass when you didn't want her from jump, but you was too afraid to tell her that because you didn't want to look like the bad guy, even though you ended up looking like the bad guy anyway. Like, Austin, please try to do this to someone else. Like, please, Austin. We then get to Emily. She Zooms her friend. I guess her and her friend are about to go on a work trip to Hawaii, and it was another country. What was the other country? I don't remember the other country. Hawaii and somewhere else. Hawaii is U.S., but Hawaii in the outside of the country somewhere else, and they talk about her marriage, and ain't nothing else to take from this scene. We didn't get to 7 days until decision day for Chloe and Michael. Chloe goes home to Michael and the cats and dogs. I think there's cats too. And he's cooking dinner. Chloe explains that it bothers her that Michael hasn't yet told his mom about them, and he says in due time. Obviously, he explains his reasoning again. And then Chloe mentions that she felt hurt that she was being accused of being called inauthentic and fake, specifically from Dr. Pia, from their 2-on-1 with the marriage expert. Excuse me. And they talk about moving in together post-decision day. And, Michael is open to it, but he does have some hesitation, does make excuses about, like, are we ready for that, moving in right after, because with all our 5 animals together, it's going to be hard to rent a place, an apartment. So, we're going to have to look for a house. And we both said we're not ready to buy a house. Michael, if you ain't trying to move in with homegirl, just say that. Just let's nip it in the bud. Like, I don't have the time. This is episode 22, right? This is episode 20. I don't got the time to try to have a conversation. I understand it's not y'all decision day yet, but we're about to be half a month after decision day for these other folks. So at this point, once we pass decision day, I'm over it. So look, y'all figure it out. And if you don't want to live with her, you just need to say, I don't want to live with you. I want to still continue the relationship to see where it goes. But, I ain't ready to move in yet, even though technically this is Married at First Sight. So you knew what you signed up for. But at the same time, it's like these people run on their own accord anyway. They don't go nothing by tradition or the books here. Clearly, season 17. So figure it out. We didn't get to 16 days after decision day, over half a month after decision day for these other folks. And, Claire and her sister, they're walking their dogs, talking. Claire talking about she's not ready for dating and, needs to be by herself. And she does hope the best for Cameron, too. And, he finally responded to her text, her happy birthday text, and he said thanks. That's nice. That's nice, Claire. Is this the last scene with you in it? No. Well, damn. We didn't get to Brennan. He meets up with Michael and his skirt. Which actually kind of look like shorts. So I'm like, this is doable. This is doable. Still a skirt, but it's doable. And they sit down, they go to the bar for some drinks and a bite to eat, and they talk about their marriages. Nothing to take from this scene whatsoever. I always want to see what the food look like, but they never show us really that. It's rare. But whatever. We get to 5 days until decision day for Michael and Chloe. Chloe brings Michael to look at a house that they can move into after decision day. And it's nice. But, for rentation for said house, it's like $4,800. And then here goes Michael like, if we put what we pay now with our individual places, we're just going to have an extra $500. So I don't know if they live by themselves. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, $4,800. So together, you guys pay $4,300. $4,300, which is like $2,150 for rent by yourselves. Like, even if y'all making a lot of money, but it's just like, damn, rent, this is ridiculous. $2,000 for rent. Look, so if you can afford it, by all means. But like, I just be like, I can't do this. I can't be an American no more because how y'all survive, bro? Actually, I don't know how I'm surviving right now. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about these people. So it is a little steep. I was looking at their outfits. I'm like, okay, I see Chloe and Michael wearing matching colors. I'm trying to understand what Michael's jacket's doing. Like, it's given, I don't know, because it's given like a DIY project because it's a freaking varsity jacket with some fur. I never seen that. So I don't know if he did like a little customization at his house or if he bought it like that. But if he did buy it like that, how much you pay for it, Michael? Because this jacket seems very specific, like one of a kind. Like ain't no other matching pair to this other than what you got on. But whatever. They sit down and talk about moving in once again in decision day. Okay, you guys sound like a broken record. Like I always say lately, or been saying lately, let's wrap this up, okay? Let's wrap this up because we don't need to be talking about the same thing, different scene in the same damn episode. We didn't get to 17 days after decision day. So the girls, they get together, they go to a drag show, then they sit down and talk about their lives and relationships, blah, blah, blah. We have the guys, they get together, except Cameron, and they play with heated metals, and they sit down and talk about their relationships and all that stuff, and they kind of unanimously agreed that like, okay, the girls were just seeing red the day after decision day. And Brendan goes down a list of all the things that Emily accused him of that was incorrect. Brendan, look, y'all not even together no more. I said no on decision day. Let's leave it alone. I know we're on this show, so we're gonna have to keep talking about it. But like, if you're not bringing nothing new to the table, I don't want to hear about it. Okay, this is nothing new. Stop trying to defend yourself. It's over, said and done. We're like, what done happened already happened. We was already gonna watch it and judge you. So it is what it is. We didn't get to. Lastly, Michael and Chloe, once they get back from their guy and girl meetup, they sit down and talk. Well, Chloe was already sleeping with the animals, so Michael came home after her. So she sat up and they talked a little bit. Come to find out, Michael said he doesn't know if he's ready to be married because Chloe asked him. He said he doesn't know and he's questioning the marriage. Chloe says she needs to process that. She does get emotional. They're still holding hands as they're having this conversation. And then Chloe says that she doesn't want or will allow them to give up too quickly and to wait until decision day to have a final answer if they want to stay married or not. You say this like we was about to find out now and y'all was about to end things now or stay together now. Like, we knew you going to wait till decision day. So the fact that you didn't have to say all that, Chloe. As far as this, it just seems like Michael's a little checked out. I don't know what's going behind the scenes. But for Michael to be all gun-ho in the beginning and now he's like kind of checked out, but you're trying to make it seem like you missed perfect, Chloe, something going on. What'd you do to Michael? Because, I'm sorry, I'm rooting for Michael. So the fact that it seems like his energy is off in regards to this marriage thing when he was so gun-ho that he was willing to attempt to get married again after what happened to him the first time he tried to get married on this damn show. What'd you do, Chloe? Because it seemed like you doing something. It seemed like you're trying to be a Brennan. Once again, you giving Brennan vibes. Because it's not adding up. Something's wrong. Just like Dr. Pia said something was wrong. Inauthenticity, fakeness, and then also the girls of this season ain't rocking with you, wearing pink on the after party except for you. Something is off. Because my thing is, if whatchamacallit, a lot of people saying the same thing about you, you're like the common denominator. It's you. Now, I don't know if we're ever going to find out if it's really her, but in my brain right now, Chloe, I'm side-eyeing you. Just like I'm side-eyeing, I've been side-eyeing Claire. But you too, like, something going on that we don't know about. But hopefully we'll find out later in time. That was the end of this episode. If you like this video, I'm coming straight to the point because I have last night's episode to watch. So that's why, if you like this video, I'm talking too much. Please give me a thumbs up. If you laughed at least once, please subscribe. If you didn't laugh, come back next week. Actually, no. I keep saying that. Force of habit. Come back maybe tomorrow. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to put it out tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. Hopefully I can make you laugh then for the next episode. Then you can subscribe then tomorrow. So either today or tomorrow, please. And then comment down below what you thought about this episode. Okay. Be easy, lemon squeezy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.